Preeti is with us. Namaskaram, Preeti.
I'd say namaste because there are states in the north also that are going to vote this morning.
That's the idea of both of us being here. While I focus completely on Kerala and Karnataka, Preeti, you will be telling us about Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, UP and all of those states.
But nonetheless, namaskaram, namaste to all our viewers, and trust us. It's only on India Today that you're going to get the very latest in terms of the voting percentage, because, Akshita, other than, first on the interviews, other than the whole ringside view, the front row seats, to all the action that's taking place, what's going to be most interesting today to note, and I think most political analysts and psephologists would be watching very keenly, is what the voting percentage comes down to. Because if you remember, at the back of the first phase, there was so much chatter on the drop of a possible 4% vote from 2019 to 2024. So the second phase, especially the incumbent would be hoping that the voting percentage rises. We've seen even the EC come out. We've seen even the Prime Minister repeatedly urging voters to come out and cast their vote. Will the heat get the better of voting today? Let's hope not. Once again, all those 13 states that are going to vote this morning, all the voters there, we urge you to go and cast your vote. Earn the right to crib about your member of parliament. Go out and cast your vote. So yes, Akshita, it's an interesting morning because second phase, 88 seats up for voting. And like you said, Kerala, all of 20, one solid phase going into vote in the second phase. And then, of course, a few seats from the north as well. What's also interesting, one state, Akshita, that will vote through the 7 phases is the state of West Bengal.
Yes, very much. And so in this phase also you've got seats from West Bengal which we'll focus on. I just want to cut across now to an exclusive that we're getting you from Meerut, which is also polling in this particular phase in Uttar Pradesh. And my colleague Pooja Shali is there. She's had a conversation with Arun Govil, who is the BJP candidate in Meerut. Let's cut across to that. We'll play that out for you and continue getting you all the latest.
मेरे साथ मौजूद हैं मेरठ से कैंडिडेट अरुण गोविल, जिनको हम ऑफ कोर्स जानते हैं श्री राम के किरदार में, लेकिन जिस तरह उन्होंने उस इमेज को बनाए रखा और अब नेता बनने के लिए भी तैयार हैं। आपका मेरठ से कोई नाता नया तो नहीं है, यही पैदा हुए हैं, पले बड़े हैं। मेरठ का लड़का आज वोट देने नहीं, वोट मांगने के लिए लोगों से रेडी है। किस तरह का ये मूड, आप सेंटिमेंट फील करते हैं अपने लिए आज जब आप नेता बन के यहाँ आए हैं मेरठ?
मुझे बहुत अच्छा पॉजिटिव जो रिस्पांस मिला है वो बहुत पॉजिटिव है। जैसे यहाँ के लोग बताते हैं कि पिछले चुनावों में जो इस बार हुआ है, जिस तरह से लोग बाहर निकले हैं रैलीज में और रोड शोज में, वैसा कभी यहाँ पहले कभी नहीं हुआ था। इस तरह का जो लिटरली जुनून है लोगों में, तो ये बहुत एक पॉजिटिव साइन है।
आपका श्री राम का किरदार होना, राम मंदिर बनना, आपको लगता है ये कहीं ना कहीं ये कनेक्ट बैठा है मेरठ के लोगों के लिए यहाँ पर? ये
कनेक्ट तो पूरे देश के लिए है बेसिकली, और क्योंकि मैं यहाँ हूँ तो डेफिनेटली ये कनेक्ट होगा जरूर।
रामायण सीरियल से और आर्टिकल 370 तक ऑडियंस से तो आपने कनेक्ट बना लिया। मेरठ के लोगों के लिए एज अ नेता आप मानते हैं कितना कनेक्ट बना है, बनेगा, और अपने ऊपर किस तरह की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आप देखते हैं?
नहीं, कनेक्ट देखिए, एज नेता तो मुझे नहीं पता मैं नेता हूँ भी कि नहीं, वो मुझे नहीं पता है।
तो कैसे आप आगे इसको ले जाएंगे?
नहीं, अब आगे देखिए, किसी भी चीज़ के लिए हम जो भी जनप्रतिनिधि होते हैं वो किस काम के लिए होते हैं? वो ये होते हैं कि उस स्थान की जो समस्याएं होती हैं, जो प्रॉब्लम्स होती हैं, या उस स्थान का जो विकास होता है उसमें अपनी सहभागिता दें, तो बस उसी तरह से काम हो।
Akshita, very interesting contest where Meerut is concerned. You have Arun Govil, who's looked as an outsider there by the voters, and facing off with the former mayor. So from the Gadbandhan is the former mayor, Sunita Verma, from Samajwadi Party, but she's representing the banner of the India Alliance. But let's cut across to Pooja Shali, who's joining us this morning from Meerut as UP gets to vote 8 seats again. Pooja, very good morning. What does it look like? People coming out?
Good morning, Preeti. Clearly, this is going to be a big state with 80 seats, and Meerut is a big constituency because it's not just about who the candidates are. It's a three-way contest because BSP has also fielded Devrat Tyagi. Then there is Sunita Verma from Samajwadi Party, and then there is Arun Govil, or as we know him as Arun Ram Govil. So, of course, he's confident that there will also be Prime Minister Modi's factor here that will play for him. But remember, past 3 seats have been with the BJP as MP. That's been Rajendra Agarwal. He was not fielded this time. The ticket has gone to Arun Govil. So he may have the celebrity factor, but there's also a lot of responsibility on his shoulders to ensure that the ticket comes to the BJP camp. And Preeti, knowing here at this point, not much crowd that I see in Meerut area, but remember, this is a big constituency. This is a Meerut-Hapur constituency. The day has just started. So it remains to be seen how Uttar Pradesh decides to vote right now. After comparatively a lower voter turnout in phase 1, can Uttar Pradesh and people of the state, people of Meerut, Hapur, perhaps ensure that they come out in large numbers? Over to
All
you.
right, Pooja, thank you for joining us. We're going to come back to you, but it's interesting. 8 seats up in Uttar Pradesh. If you compare it to the last time around, out of these 8, all of them, other than just one, in the kitty of the Bharatiya Janata Party, and that one was the seat of Amroha. And then there was Danish Ali from BSP. Danish Ali is still standing from Amroha, but this time representing the India banner. Interesting contest. We're going to come right back to Pooja and all our reporters.
And you know what's also significant about phase 2, Preeti, when you mentioned those figures of Uttar Pradesh and those seats in UP largely being with the BJP, is that the BJP has a lot at stake in this particular phase. If you look at the sheer numbers and how many of these seats have been represented by the BJP, they're going to be counting on bettering that figure in phase 2.